doing another video for you on a U.S. military canteen. It holds up to 1 quart of water. This will be also a bushcraft style cooking with a canteen cup. And the other thing that I'm going to be showing you is the Ozark Trail $4 Nalgene cup. You can get these at any Walmart, basically, in store, which I bought this one for $4. It's made out of stainless steel, single-walled stainless steel. Has these swing-out type of handles, so you can put it over fire to capture water or boil water. The only thing irritating I find about these little Nalgene cups from Ozark Trail is the bottoms out here are not very polished very well, so if you try to cook something in this, it tends to leave burn score all over the place and it's hard to clean. Now their mess kit that I reviewed before is more of an improvement on their polishing on these cups, but this is a cheap cup. I use this for making tea or boiling water in the field. It's a really good cup and a must buy. The handles extend out like this to make one big handle. I think it's a 25-ounce cup. I'm not too sure. I'll leave that in the description down below. This is the U.S. military canteen. This is it has an insulation carrying case, and on the back it has the Alice clips, so you can hook it up to any rig you got, bushcraft belt or anything like that. It's insulated with some kind of like nylon textured kind of wool type of deal, and the canteen is 1 quart. It's polymer. It's made out of polymer. I kind of rather would, if I would recommend, you get one of those Pathfinder ones. They're made out of metal, but these are pretty cheap, and you can buy these basically out of any Army surplus store for $13, $14 easily. It has a rubber seal on the end right here that holds the water in, and it has like this type of tab on the top where you pop it open. If you have like a more modern type of gas mask, it hooks up to that so you can drink water and stay hydrated, but we're not at war, so you don't really need it for that. It just gives you a nice container to hold your water in. They're very tough and durable, but when you get done using them, you have to basically empty them out so you don't get dry rot in the bottom of these canteens. And it also comes with this type of canteen cup. You can cook in them. You could use them to boil water. You could put stabilization tablets in them. They have this. This is a real military issue one. This was given to me by Voodoo 770 about a year ago with an house pack. We did some trading. You have to basically hold the handle up like this and slide these little irritating bars down to get it to stay in place. And it's not very easy to do. It's kind of cumbersome. Once you get it in there, it'll hold it in place, like I said. Okay, I got it in place now. I had to take it off camera to do it. It's got a really nice positive handle. It's made out of, I'd say, either aluminum or steel. It's been well used by Voodoo in the field. So this is an actual war bringback from my buddy Voodoo 770. And thank you for this, Voodoo. Shout out to Voodoo, but he doesn't have a channel anymore, so I can't leave a link to the description to Voodoo's channel. So, but we're going to be cooking chicken stew in this. And we have the water already in the container, and we'll make some black Earl tea and boil some water with this and make some tea with this. All you need for this is you'll need canned chicken, any canned chicken. The reason why I like carrying canned chicken with me in the field in my pack is it lasts a long time in the field, and it tastes good. You can make chicken soup, noodle soup with it easily. Next, we have butter, and we have carrots and celery in there. This is what we're going to put in the canteen cup first to saute the vegetables with the butter, to break them up so they cook quicker. And after that, we got the chicken ramen noodle. It will give you your beef broth with the seasoning pack and your noodles to make chicken noodle soup. This is basically hiking cooking at its finest, or outdoors cooking for one person at its finest. We're going to do it. We're going to get it done. We're going to start cooking this stuff. Okay, folks. To save time, we're going to use a butane burner. This is the Peak one from Coleman. It's a pretty good burner. It's not the best, but it works for what it is. This is basically something you would have in your light pack setup for an ultralight bushcrafting type of canteen type of cup cooking situation. Boil water with it, cook your food with it. Sky's the limit. We'll set the canteen on here if we can without it trying to fall off. We may have to pull the handle down on this because it doesn't want to fit very well. You may have to hold it like this while we're cooking because it doesn't want to set very well on this. Oh, there you go. Okay, folks, we're going to try to light the burner. Turn the burner on. Okay, it's lit. First, we're going to put the vegetables in the canteen because I got to hold it and cook it at the same time because it just doesn't want to sit on this burner very well. Okay, we're going to saute these vegetables now. I have to hold it so it doesn't fall off. The butter should melt really quick, and the vegetables should saute. The butter helps saute the vegetables down. We'll get back to you when the vegetables are done, and then we'll add the water. Okay, folks, the vegetables have been sauteed in the canteen cup. I had to go grab a pot holder because the burner has gotten way too out of hand in heat wise. You got to hold the canteen on this burner, canteen cup on this burner. Now we're going to add the 2 cups of water from the canteen into the mix. It's a little bit more than you want to use, but we're going to boil this down, bring it to a boil, and then throw the ramen noodles in it to bring it to a boil. The final step. But we're going to take out the seasoning pack for the ramen chicken noodle soup, for the chicken noodle as our bouillon base. With the added flavor of the butter, it should taste really well. And we'll add the some chicken to it as well from the chicken, to the canned chicken, and put some of this canned meat in here. We're not going to use all the canned meat, we'll just use a little bit. Laugh out loud. There you go, canned chicken. You want to use just a little bit of it. You know, you don't want to use too much. You don't want to overload the canteen, which is already overloaded. And we'll use a part of this can, not the whole dang spiel, just to have a little bit of chicken soup. Oh, this might be a little bit too much. Add it back to the burner and let it come to a complete boil. And then we'll add the noodles to the chicken noodle soup. Okay, folks, it's boiling now. We're going to stick the wafer of ramen in here to make our noodle base. We'll let it sit on top and it'll eventually boil down into the food. We'll let it go for like 5 minutes, and that should be all it takes to cook the ramen noodles into the food. But I gotta constantly hold on to the canteen cup so it doesn't fall over while I'm trying to cook it. We'll get back to you when this is done to start the tea. Okay, folks, the chicken and noodle ramen soup is done. It's thick and hearty. Look at that, folks. The noodles came out fine, but I had to hold the canteen cup the whole time cooking it, which burnt my fingers doing it, but It came out great. Look at that. The meat is all in there. You could add more meat to it if you want to. And you got yourself some thick and hearty chicken noodle ramen soup with real meat in it. Get the Ozark Trail cup, and now we're gonna. It fits really nice on the burner, by the way. Unlike the canteen cup, we're gonna fill it with water and make tea. Boil the water up to make tea. Make a generous sized cup of tea. Nobody said you need to have some kind of fancy teapot to make tea, folks. You could just do it like this or put it on the open flame. We're going to be using Bigelow Earl Grey tea, which is really good for you. It's sort of like a green tea, herbal tea. It smells really good through the package. Drinking it before, it helps cleanses your body out of impurities if you're in the field. And it's very, oh boy, it's very savory. And we're going to wait till the water boils, then put the tea in there, and we're going to call it quits and call it done. This is basically bushcraft, backpack kind of cooking at its finest. I take this canteen cup and this Nalgene cup with me in the field solo camping, so I don't really need too much. While the water's hot enough now to stick the tea in, we're going to put the tea bag in there, and you just need to get the water hot enough to put the tea in there. You want to let it go for like, you want the tea bag to sit in there for like a minute or two before it's done. Okay folks, the tea is done. The Earl Grey tea works really good. This Nalgene canteen cup to boil water in the field. You could use this on an open fire too if you need to boil water. You're just going to carry this alone to cook with or to just boil water. The canteen cup food came out great. It's steeped for another good minute or so. I put a little bit more extra meat in there, and it came out perfect. As you could tell, we're going to be eating some of this here shortly. Just wanted to share the canteen cup recipe with y'all, which you can cook on a campsite with just a Nalgene cup and a canteen, old military type of canteen setup. And I hope this initiates me into the whole Canteen Cup Tuesdays from Manland, or I forget who started the whole Canteen Cup Tuesdays, but I hope this video initiates me into the whole Canteen Cup Tuesday. This has been a video on bushcraft chicken ramen noodle soup in the field with Earl Grey tea with the Ozark Trail Nalgene cup. $4 cup, very affordable, works really nice just for boiling water, or you know, for rehydrating those mountain house type of meals. This will work for you. Well folks, if you like the video on the old military canteen cup, original US made canteen cup, and the cover, the canteen itself, and the canteen cup that goes along with it, and my special thanks again to Voodoo 770 for this canteen and canteen cup. God bless you, my brother. I hope everything goes well with you in life, and I hope you all like this video. Please hit the like and subscribe, and thanks again for watching. Leave a comment. You know what y'all could do. You put God first. He puts you first every time, and God loves you. So does your old boy Hondo from Hillbilly Tactical. Peace out, YouTube.
Yeah.